Welcome back to day 41. My name is John McLauchlan, and this is the case study promoting Clickbank products using an email marketing platform called myleadgensecret. And if you've been following along with this case study, you'll know that things have been going well. We've hit some milestones, and we've also hit the predictions that we made earlier on in January. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. So yes, I mean, this strategy is really simple. It's very straightforward. I don't say that to try and sell you anything. I say that because they are the facts as they are. Okay, so just before I go on with this, if this is the first time you've seen any of my videos online, if you've just done a search and you come up with this, then welcome to the channel. If you're not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, because what that's going to do, it's going to give you access to everything that I do on this channel. I'm going to be doing some more case studies in addition to this one as well, which was always the plan earlier in the year, or earlier last year. And also, if you get some benefit from this video or any of the videos on this case study or on this channel, give us a thumbs up as well, because that really helps in more ways than you really know. Okay, so it just helps me do more videos like this. Right, let's get into it. So if you want to follow along with this, okay, let's say you're brand new to the online business world, you kind of trying to navigate, what is the best thing to do, and typically that's the process a lot of people go through. And it's a case of, what do I do, who do I trust, and how do I actually make any progress? And this is why things like this case study is a really good idea. I'm not the only person doing case studies like this. For me personally, doing a case study like this keeps me on track, okay, and it also helps you as well. So it's a win-win situation. In terms of the actual system itself, myleadgensecret, if you go and do some research online of myleadgensecret, you will get a swathe of contrasting issues, contrasting messages, and also contrasting intentions. What sometimes happens when you're looking for a product to promote, or you're looking for something to do, you review it, and it's exactly what I do. I always put in like the myleadgensecret review, okay, or whatever you want to have a look at, and you'll get all sorts of different reviews, and they're not always impartial. In fact, the opposite of impartial. They're completely biased towards their own people, their own needs and their own wants in terms of marketing. So you'll get a whole contrast of different information when you're looking for, when you put that sort of, is myleadgensecret any good? Does it work? Is it a scam? Okay, so really what you've got to do is, this is why I put this case study together, because there are so many people who will pick a product that is in competition with their own product, and they'll go and do a review. We'll go and review the competition, okay, and they'll say, well, actually, I've looked at this, and on the surface it looks very good, okay, but really it's not. This is why I wouldn't do it, and this is why I wouldn't do it, and actually, what I would do is I would do this because, okay, and all they're doing is they're promoting their own products, okay, on the back of somebody else's. To my mind, that is totally unprofessional, very amateurish as well, and it's something that a lot of people do because, hey, if you get involved in marketing and you're learning something right from the start, you're learning from somebody who is perceptually or conceptually or has got a more success than you, or some success. You just do what they tell you to do, because you don't know what you don't know, okay? And that's something that you've got to be very mindful of when you're doing research in terms of these businesses. So doing something like a case study is really simple, because you can go back. Okay, what did John say on day one? Okay, he said it will take maybe a month, maybe 2 months to get a sale. Okay, and now on day 6 I made no sales, but that's okay, because John said it would take a bit longer. And this is something that I want to tell you right from the start before we get into this. I will tell you what it takes to build a business online. All right, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not here to schmooze anybody. I'm not here to bullshit anybody about what it actually takes, because I know from experience that if I tell you exactly what you need to know, and if I give you the information right from the start, okay, then you will set those expectations and you will have a higher chance of being successful, as opposed to somebody that's been sold the dream. Do myleadgensecret. It takes 10 minutes a day, you can earn £2 grand a month. Oh, right, that sounds good. Get that, okay. and then you realize, 6 weeks later you've made no sales, and and your guru says, oh yeah, it takes a good 2 months, stick with it. You've already been missold, and typically you've already been misled, so the trust with that person goes completely. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and what I do, I get a lot of comments of people saying thank you for your honesty, and I kind of thinking, well, what were you expecting? What were you really expecting when it came to me being honest? Okay, so that's really where I am. That's where I like to position myself from a point of view of, this is what it takes to build a business. And this is why doing a case study with My Lead Gen Secret Clickbank is so powerful. Okay, not only because you're going to learn the skills. Okay, this is something I talk about at length. You're going to learn the skills, you're going to build your knowledge, and you're going to be able to apply that into many different facets in marketing. Okay, but this really is simple and straightforward. Okay, and there are a lot of people out there in guru land, or dreamland in some cases, saying this is really simple and straightforward, and you can do it in 10 minutes a day, and if you're really serious about this, okay, you can make some money with it, and we've also got some nice upsells for you as well. Okay, does that sound familiar? But with doing this system, okay, I tell you exactly how much it is, I tell you how long it's going to take, I tell you how to get the best results, and how to build you and your brand. Okay, so that's where we are. Anyway, let's get going. Right, I've just been trying to get over a really bad tickly cough. So if this video is edited more often, then you'll know why, because I'm on a coughing fit on the floor. Right, so My Lead Gen Secret, what it does, it solves one of the biggest problems most online business owners have in either the desire to have more leads, okay, because more leads means more business, or to get some leads in the first place. Okay, so you get 100 co-registration leads into your My Lead Gen Secret account every single day, which is great. Okay, now the perks come when you realize that My Lead Gen Secret also have an affiliate program. So if you refer somebody, they will give you 100 bonus leads in addition. Okay, so you'll be getting 200 leads a day, which is good. And also for the people that you refer to My Lead Gen Secret, they will give you $5 per month on an ongoing basis. Okay, for as long as they maintain their account. So you're getting recurring income revenue as well. That is also payable to 5 levels deep. So if somebody you refer somebody else, and so on, you get commissions at 5 levels deep, and you can find all the information for yourself on their website. Really simple and straight. I keep saying that, don't I? But it is simple. The other thing as well is that I started with one account, okay, because traditionally with affiliate marketing, you are not permitted to use your own affiliate link, okay, and a lot of affiliate programs track IP addresses, and if they see that you're using your own affiliate link, then they will ban you from the site. My Lead Gen Secret allow you to sign up under your own account to get multiple accounts, okay. So you imagine you've got one account, okay, with 100 leads, and what you can do, if you see this link here, this is your affiliate link. So essentially you would just right click that, you would click on paste and go, you will get a new link. So this is my actual, see how it says the RID, the tracking ID, or the referral ID, okay, is that. So if I sign up now, I will then create another account number 2, but I've used my affiliate link for account number 1. So that account number 1 will be subject to the additional bonus leads and also the commissions, because I signed up under my own affiliate link. And I've done this 5 times. So I've got 5 accounts that I've chained together. And instead of getting 100 or 200 leads per day from one account, I've now got 1,000 leads coming in a day. And of course that certainly helps with leverage in a big way. So if you're looking at this thinking, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get started, I would recommend to you to get started with 3 accounts, okay, if you want to do this strategy. So the 3 accounts, okay, it's going to cost you $60 for the first month, okay, per account. So it's $180 if you're looking at 3, and then on an ongoing basis, so a month after that, it's going to be $30 per account, okay, so $90 for 3 accounts. Now if you can't afford that money, okay, and I'm talking about, if you're going to give up eating, or if you're going to give up paying the gas bill in favour of starting My Lead Gen Secrets, don't do that. Don't do that, please. Okay, because what you'll do is you'll come across everything that we do in marketing is all a reflection of our brand, how we are, and essentially how we feel. Okay, there's nothing we can do about that. If we're feeling rubbish and we're writing an email, people will sense that when they read it. Okay, and it's just the way we are. We give out more vibes than we know. So if you're struggling to pay the gas bill and you're thinking, I really need to pick myself up, this looks good, John knows what he's doing, he can help me, I'm going to get 3 accounts, it's going to be a bit of a push. Don't do that. Okay, start with 1 account. Okay, if you can afford it, that's great. Okay, then your marketing will reflect your mood. It'll be a case of, okay, this is working. Okay, and then what you do is you start to get sales in from Clickbank, you start to get sales in from My Lead Gen Secret, bearing in mind it's all recurring revenue as well, which is a big takeaway. Then you can then put the money back, and you've got to be disciplined when it comes to this. You can't just go out to the cinema or buy a McDonald's or something. Okay, don't get me started on that. You can put that money back into the business and say, right, okay, now I've got 2 accounts, and now I can refer somebody else to the second account, and now I'm slowly building up my business. Okay, and that's something that I would definitely recommend. It's something that when you do that, okay, there are a lot of people who, I'll get started in a second, promise. There's a lot of people who will start with, say, okay, yeah, 3 accounts, yeah, no problem, I'll start with 3 accounts. Okay, it's not a problem, it's not really an issue, but they never really become business owners. Okay, because they kind of poke it with a stick. I'll give it a try. It's no real bother because it's like only $30 a month, so what the heck, spend that on going out or something. And then the people who might struggle with life, they might struggle with their finances, okay, for reasons of numerous reasons why, but they'll start with 1 account, and they'll see that they'll put the effort in because this is what is going to change things for them. Okay, and then they put the money back into the business, they get 2 accounts, and then they go forward from there and look at that. Is when you become a business owner, because you're starting from scratch and you build up gradually and you put your resources back into growth and knowledge. Okay, and that is the difference. So I don't really care where you are right now. Okay, I don't care if you're living in a sleeping bag on the side of the road. Okay, if you're watching this video, everything can change for you. Okay, I worked as a police officer for nearly 10 years in my hometown, and I used to have really amazing conversations with homeless people, because we used to get calls, we've got homeless people sleeping out, can you just go and move them on? I was like, Jesus, got to move these people on again. So I'll be the person that sat there and I'll go, so what's your story? And tell you what, some of the stories I heard was just ridiculous, so never be put off by where you are or what you're doing, because it's little things like this, as something as seemingly insignificant as My Lead Gen Secret and the Clickbank strategy, that can be the powerful catalyst to take you to other things. And that's how this business works. That's how life works. Okay, and a lot of people kind of look at My Lead Gen Secret and they go, what are you doing then? I'm doing My Lead Gen Secret. Oh yeah, I did that for a bit. Crap, And you got to go, okay, where are they getting that information from? Okay, because clearly it works. Okay, and yet their mind is not, in the right place. Anyway, so 15 minutes in, let's get something done. Right, let's have a look at Clickbank. So here we go. So Clickbank, let me just refresh the page. So it looks like we're still on the 17, 17 sales there. So hops, 7,874 hops. That's people who have actually clicked. 197 impressions, 17 sales, 8.63%. That hasn't changed since yesterday, I think. And 310.16 on the gross earnings. Okay, that's not too bad. If we go and have a quick look at the other reporting, and it gives us more of a visual. Okay, so if we get, it looks like we might not quite get the 73 for this week, and we've just started to have a couple of minor little gaps on here. So obviously it's Sunday. What I found particularly with the weekend is that you do sometimes get a slowdown of the sales, because people obviously take a bit of time off, and why shouldn't they? So we've got, like I say, sales every other day. Then we've got every day. We're going to miss one. So let's see, we've got 3, 1, 3, 4, and 1. Okay, so we might be looking at a pattern here. Okay, this is something I used to do in the police with crime pattern analysis, and it was quite interesting. It's funny how you can learn one skill, and obviously I'm talking about patterns of crime and how crime works. But similarly, you can use these patterns to identify, or the skills that you've got to identify patterns, and you can apply them in different things. So you can look at this, like sale, no sale, sale, no sale. 2 no sales, obviously, because it's over the weekend. Then we've got 3 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1. Okay, so we're building up those patterns, and this is one of the things I say about success. You look at successful people and you find those patterns of commonality that people have when they do very similar things. So in terms of the sales for this month, we're currently on 12. We're currently on the 11th, so we might scrape around 30 sales this month, which would be nice. It was 22 last month, and that was from a standing start. So we're kind of in momentum right now. So I'm hoping that I'm not hoping, I should really remove that, but we should be getting about 30 sales. Right, let's get onto it, because I'm doing a lot of yabba today, which is talking. So let's go to the affiliate marketplace. Now, because My Lead Gen Secret is such where we get co-registration leads within the BizOp niche, we need to be sending people information from that niche. Okay, so with Clickbank, they've got lots of different and very nice different categories: home and garden, okay, cooking, food and wine, massive industries by themselves. Okay, so is health and fitness, but what we want is e-business and e-marketing, because pretty much any other category doesn't really work. Okay, so we're going to sort the results, rank high to low, and that's going to give us all the information from here. And what we've been promoting is live chat jobs. Now, if you look at the landing page, I've said this a few times about the landing page. I'm not a massive fan. Okay, I'm not a massive fan of this video. There's a few things about this video that I don't particularly like. What he says is great. Okay, but let me just break it down a little bit. First of all, he's looking at an autoresponder. Sorry, an auto cue. Okay, so he's not looking at the camera. This is what I look at when I'm looking at branding and I'm looking at doing videos. Okay, I've got a filmmaking degree, so I kind of studied this. Just something that happened. Okay, so look when you look right at the camera, it's great. When you look off camera, okay, you're kind of slightly disconnected from your audience. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing, he's got his hand in a fist. Okay, so is this like buy my stuff? Okay, or is that just the way he's got it? He's got his hand relaxed. And he also looks like he's been out on the lash. Okay, his shirt looks like he's not been ironed for 3 days. He looks like he slept in his jacket, and he's trying desperately to cover up his age. Okay, now that might sound a little bit harsh. Okay, but I'm just telling you that, and that's smart at the end. It's like he's just been to the dentist. Okay, sorry, I know. I just like to say things as they are, and that's what I see with this video. Okay, but let me add the positive to that, if that's not positive. This video and that chap has been responsible for millions and millions and millions in revenue. Okay, and all the sales that you see on my Clickbank, okay, has all been as a result of this video. Okay, and this one landing page. So sometimes when we're marketing, a lot of what we do when we're marketing is all about testing and measuring. Okay, and as you know, if you've gone back to any of my videos, any of my previous videos on the case study, you'll know that I'll get all the sales and I'll find out which email has produced a sale. Okay, and I'll look at that and then use the kind of patterns of commonality in those emails to further improve the system, further improve the whole thing. And sometimes you've got to be led by the stats. Okay, and you got to find out who is your audience. And when you find out the stats and you start to understand what your audience are responding to, you get to understand your audience, and then you can refine the process even further. So this, for me, okay, is a reflection of the social sales rep. They've got different companies. okay, and they have different Clickbank products, and they really do understand their audience, okay, because they've done years and years of testing, okay. So when they produce a landing page with a video like this, essentially you've got to trust it to some degree, okay. But if it was me, I would probably have this improved, okay, just to see, because it's a landing page that has been around for a while. I think it's probably time for an update. Okay, so social sales rep and the company associated, if you're watching this video, that's my recommendations as a 16 or 17 year veteran in the marketing field. What I'll say about this is that this is really clever what they do. So it's not the usual sort of thing where you say put your name and email address and I'll send you some info. Okay, this is a sort of Q&A type thing, and it forms the consistency of the commitment and consistency theory. Okay, so from those little micro commitments, it'll lead to bigger things. Okay, so you click on there and it says I want a full-time income of $1,000 a week. Okay, he says okay, great, let's so what device have you got access to? I've got access to a desktop. Okay, and do I have a reliable internet connection? Well, yes, clearly, because I'm on one now. And what social media platform do you mostly use? YouTube. Okay, and that then takes me through to another page. So I've already made those micro commitments, and then here we go. We're now on the actual landing page. Okay, and I want to click here to get started, and that's what happens. And then you get enter your name and email address. So it's really clever in the way that this page works, and that's why it's been responsible for generating so much revenue. Anyway, right now I'm responsible for generating lots of chatter. Let's get on with it. Right, so what we want to do, we want to go on promote. We want to go on to the affiliate nickname, which is that. Tracking ID 1ML 1102. Reason I put this in is because I've got 5 accounts, so that tells me it's from number 1 account and the date. So that's simple as that. Create hop link. There's my encrypted link. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to get my notepad. I'm going to paste that in, and I'm going to just click away. I want to go to the affiliate page. Right, so myleadgensecret is an email marketing platform, so we're looking for email swipes. But if you've got different ways that you want to promote this, then by all means you can use all kinds of different things. Okay, SMS ads, you can use Facebook images, all kinds of stuff. But just click on email swipes. Back onto email 1 today, and let's have a look at this. Right, let's grab that. Go into My Lead and Secrets, and we'll go to the just one thing I was going to say as well, in addition to the revenue, so we're getting revenue in from Clickbank, okay, and you've seen we've done 17 sales, which is just starting to scratch the surface, because we're only 41 days in. So if you go to your affiliates section, okay, what I do in the PS line is that I just put a PS line in all my emails saying, do you want more leads for your business? Click here. Okay, and that's it. And what this has done, this is my number 1 account, responsible for pretty much plenty of referrals over the time. Okay, loads of them, and these add up. Okay, so you might go, it's only $5 a month. Okay, but you know, $5 and 10, 15. Okay, I can do 15. You're 5 times stable for you. But those add up over time, and that is the real takeaway of business, is whatever you do in business, make sure you've got something that is recurring revenue. Otherwise you're forever having to advertise, you're forever having to work. Okay, that's why renting houses become so popular with people. Right, so we'll go to mailing system. I'm going to click on all my leads. So like I say, 4.5 bit years. Okay, this has been in existence, and I've got 314,800 leads. Okay, it'll send to a maximum of 200,000. But I remember doing this, and I was talking to the guy that referred me, a well-known marketer, And he said, imagine, you're sending now, you're doing 200 leads a day and then 400 leads and 1,000. So imagine what it's going to be like when you're doing 50,000 leads. Imagine the leverage you're going to get in your business. It's like, yeah. So it comes quick, okay, but you've got to be consistent. So saved emails, I'm going to load in yesterday's email. That keeps all the formatting. And I'll bring that a bit bigger. So that's the email from yesterday. So we're going to copy all this. I'm going to do a Control V. And we're going to change this size for 16. I'm going to come down from there. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay, now these numbers are put in as a template. What you want with people that don't really know you, and what you got to bear in mind is that co-registration leads don't know who you are. Okay, they do get to know who you are. Okay, but you're getting 100 leads every single day, so you're gonna get a combination of people who know you and also people that don't know. So in all cases where you get that, you want to be putting these numbers in, okay, as a template. Don't leave them in, just to make sure your emails are short and condensed, because people who don't know you particularly well will just scan the email. And you know what it's like when you get onto a Facebook post and you're reading it and it says read more, and there's about 15 pages of text that people put in, and you go, oh, I'll read that later. Okay, because or you scan it. You just scan it real quick. Okay, and people essentially, if you can answer the question to your subscribers, what's in it for me? Okay, you're telling people this is what's in it for you. Okay, and if you can just do that, and also be personable and brandable at the same time, then you get more of an impact. Right. So I want to read this through. Okay, so do you want to take your online job from virtual to reality? What I'll do as well, I'll read all this through. I'm going to edit it so it sounds a bit more like me, and then at the beginning I'm just going to put maybe 1 or 2 little personal things in there, like hope you're having a good weekend, or one of the things I like to do on a Sunday is, like, I remember, it's Sunday, you're closing the curtains, it's work tomorrow, and you're going, oh my God, I'm on that treadmill again tomorrow. There's got to be more to life than this. Okay, so maybe something along those lines. But again, whatever you do from a negative connotation, you are going to attract the same. Okay, so you've got to be careful of that. You've got to spin it into a positive. So now is your chance. If you're looking for a fun and rewarding way to make money from home, live chat assistants are in huge demand worldwide right now. And again, that's quite nice. I talk about flow a lot when it comes to doing emails. And if you've got a kind of arrangement of words that makes a nice sentence and it flows, then it's going to necessarily flow to the next sentence and the next one or the next paragraph. Okay, and people will end up on your call to action. Okay, so yeah, I just took that out because I wanted that on the same line, just to make it a bit neater. I know it does go over the numbers, but we'll have to live with that. Right, these are no ordinary jobs, as they involve answering customer questions, providing sales links, and offering discounts, which means a lot of opportunities for growth in this field. The hours will vary each week, so there are always times when it would. The hours will vary each week, so there are always times when it would fit your schedule, even if you have another job. Okay. Which is good because people need 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 jobs to survive these days. Right. That paragraph, the way it's come out, I don't like this big bit, but see that the next word is customer, which is going to bring it out to about here, and then offering discounts. It's going to look too far out, so I'll have to edit this. Yeah, I'll just leave it for now. Because it actually reads quite well. That paragraph reads really well. And I was going to try and change it, which means, huge opportunity for growth in this field. But again, I don't want it to sound too spammy either. Right, so the hours will vary each week. So there are always times when it would fit your schedule, even if you already have another job. Okay. We don't require any qualifications other than a device that can access business chat functions such as social media and website chat functions like... Oh, there's too many functions in there. Yeah, they've repeated that, look. Business, so they've got chat functions and chat functions there. That doesn't make sense. We don't require any qualifications other than a device that can access business chat functions such as social media, that may not make any sense. Right, change that because it's capitalised yet. Right. So as long as you can follow instructions and work independently, have a reliable internet connection and work from your country, this could be the perfect opportunity for you. Okay. Okay. Right, so I need to work on this. Isn't very good. See, that customer's going to take it way over there. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm just going to put another line in. I'll do. That's better. Right. Capitalise that. It's the end of the weekend. This is me trying to come up with something a bit more personable. Hope you had a good weekend. Right, let's just take that. So the actual, right, 37 per HR. I'm going to use that one today. Good. Okay, that's all right. Sorry for the lack of dialogue there. I was just trying to think at the same time, which doesn't always go well. All right, so I hope you had a good weekend and you're ready for next week. So the reason for the email, and that's always good to put in there as well. So why is this guy trying to reach out to me? What's he doing? Okay, well the reason for the email is because I know people like you. And of course they are, because they've reached out for co-registration information, for BizOp information. Okay, are looking for extra income online. What's this? While working from home. Okay. And now is your chance if you're looking for a fun and rewarding way to make 37 an hour from home. Okay. Yeah, anything you've got to be careful of, you don't sound too familiar and it's to think it's something like OnlyFans. Somebody told me what that was. That's all right, let's go with that. Let's just give us a bit of that. Excuse me. Okay. Good. That'll do. Yeah, so good. Right. So let's go and look at the so first of all, we want 37 an hour subject line. I want to copy that. I'm going to put that in there. No. Control V. Okay. Fun and rewarding way. Working from home. It's beginning to sound like an OnlyFans ad, isn't it? Fun and rewarding, working from home, 37 an hour. It's not gonna. That's not really. I don't like that. Let's have a look. Right, come on, brain. So we could talk about live chat assistants, but everyone's going to be doing that. So your subject line, just your email probably wouldn't even get opened if you put in there, because there's so many people doing it now, or so many people sending copy and paste cookie cutter type emails and that. These are no ordinary jobs. Let's try that. First name. Right, 37 an hour. These are no ordinary jobs, John. These are no ordinary jobs, Jane. There we go, that'll do. Okay, it's gone perfect timing. Let's go on preview. Let's have a look. It looks good. You see how the capital letter just breaks up a little bit. Okay, so the first thing that my eye was drawn to was that. Okay, that line there. Okay, and it's quite a positive line as well. So if your eye gets attracted to it, make sure it's positive. Okay, and then they'll carry on. No ordinary jobs. Oh, that's what the email said. So we've got congruency as well. We've got congruency with the 37 hour. So it all kind of fits. And then if you go to the complete applications, have a look at that. And we go back to the landing page. So there we go. That all works. So if I just have a quick look here, complete application here, I'm going to change that first word capitalized. I don't know why I've got a, that's better. going to change the first letter for a capitalized one. There we go. Let me just make sure. Yeah, we were. Got the right gaps. Preview again. That's better. Look at that. And also, I want my double chevrons, don't I? Yeah. I can't see the keyboard on here. Good. Right, let's preview it again. Right. Anyway, I appreciate you bearing with me because I know it's been quite a longer training, but I think it's so important to get some of the stuff that people don't usually talk about. It's really important to try and get that across, as opposed to just sending emails. Okay, which I'm going to do now. Let me just check it a minute. So it's going to all the leads. Subject line is done, and we're good to go. Send email. Yeah. It's important really to kind of find the wire under the board, to really, give, if somebody can give you a real sense of what things are and how it works, you're going to get a more of an opinion, and you're going to go ahead with things in the right way. So like I say, it's all about being prepared, and it's all about meeting, managing, and exceeding your expectations. That's what I want for you. All right, so we've copied that. So essentially, what we've got there is all the source code. I sometimes write source code, but I have to refer to it every single time I do it, even if I want to put an image in. Okay, so I'm not a coder. So this gives you all the code, and you just click on that. Right. Excuse me. Next thing, I want the subject line. I'm going to copy that. There's my. So I'm going to click up here. Control V. Click anywhere. Control A, and then C. That copies it. So it's the only copy we need to do. Everything from here on in is just a paste. Account. I'm going to log out, and we're going to log in into account number 2. My end system. Select all the leads. Right click and paste those in. Source. Click anywhere. Control A, and then V. Go back. Take out the bits that we don't want, and then change the link to 2ml. Okay, perfect timing. Send email. That's as quick as it needs to be. I used to get into a habit of copying the subject line, pasting it in, copying the body, pasting it in. It didn't take a long time, but it was just tedious. So there you go. Take away the tediousness of it, and you end up with just a nice simple flow. Right, mail system. Select all the leads. Right click and paste on there. Take out. See, the subject line will only paste in a certain amount of characters, so just take out what you don't need. It's not going to paste all the source code in, which is always good. Control A, V. Go back to the source code. Take out the subject line and go to the link. Change that. And account number 3. Okay, perfect timing. Send email. Account, log out. Account 4. if you look at just it's down here, you'll see my text number. Okay, and I always say, you know, reach out to me, but don't ring the number because I'm always busy or the phone always off, and yet people still call. And I just looked at my phone just now because it lit up for some reason, and there's someone trying to call me. Some people just never get the message, do they? But that is the thing about, you know, being online, is that people scan everything and people only listen to what they want to hear. Okay, and that's it. Really sort of broadens your horizons as to, you know, what people really are, and how people are online. It's interesting, and the more you get to experience it, the more you'll know exactly what I mean. Okay, that's it. We are send email. We're good to go. That's us done. Right, 5 accounts sent. Let's have a quick look at Clickbank. We'll just go to, we're done with that. That's good, that's done. Let's have a look at reporting. Always nice if we got to this stage and we had another sale on the call. Okay, but no, it's the same. All good anyway. We're making progress. Right, anyway, if you got some, I know it's been a bit of a longer session, this one's an hour, but I think it's so important to kind of get the information that you need to go forward, you know, and create some success with this. So if you got some benefit from this, please hit that subscribe button just below there. Give me a like as well, and if you've got any questions in the meantime, I welcome all questions because I answer most of them. I answer all of them, to be quite honest, as long as they're not just looking for, you know, a reaction or spam or some, you know, positive quote from someone that's trying to sell something else. We don't get responses from that; they usually get deleted. But yeah, drop me a comment, because let me tell you, for every comment that you ask, there's 150,000 people who go, "Thank goodness, I've got some benefit from that." So everyone benefits. So drop me a comment below. You can drop me a text as well. A text below. Don't ring it, okay? Because I don't answer it for reasons that you've just seen. And like I said, just if you're going to do this, get started with it, be consistent with it, you'll make some money, and you'll be pleased that you did. All right, we'll see you on the session tomorrow. Bye for now.